welcome to a brand new week, a brand new waffle. Same old me. I am meeting up with Caroline today. So I showered last night and washed hair and went to bed with it unstraightened, and I thought I'd better deal with it today because otherwise I'd have terrified the life out of the poor woman. It's 7:20. I'm just editing a video actually that Caroline and I made a week ago. Ready to write Friday. I've got all of this stuff here, or most of that stuff there. Some of that stuff there is clean laundry. Most of that stuff there is waiting to go to the unit. And I'm just sitting there debating whether it is better to drop stuff off at the unit, because I've got stuff to pick up as well. Is it better to drop stuff off and pick stuff up at the unit on the way to Caroline or on the way back? Strictly speaking, if I go on the way, then I've got to go back on myself because of the one-way system. But if I go on the way back, then I might get stuck in the evening traffic. So probably going on the way is a better idea. Probably. Anyway, I'm going to finish this editing before I do anything else. And sort my fringe out, because that's gone weird, isn't it? What's happened there? It'll do. And put away and pick some more orders that I've got in my package tonight. It is 12 minutes past 10. I am meeting Caroline at 11 in Bridgewater, which is about 45 minutes away. I am cutting it fine. I was about 2 minutes late. Found Caroline.
God, that was enthusiastic.
It was, wasn't it?
It's
terrifying. Terrifying. I don't think I can cope with this day.
It's because the sun's come out.
It is a lovely day.
The joys of spring.
It is. I was about 2 minutes late, wasn't I?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe 5.
So I left the unit at 12 minutes past 10. And I said to the camera, I'm due to be in Bridgewater at 11 o'clock and I'm cutting it a bit fine. I think I made fairly good time. And I didn't have my foot on the throttle all the way down. Do you have your foot on the throttle? What do you have your foot on?
Throttle. Accelerator.
I didn't speed,
throttle
is what I'm saying.
America, accelerator.
I didn't speed. I came at a within the law pace and made it just about.
Have my coffee. I was here early. I went and bought a card for William's girlfriend because it's her birthday next week. Went and bought a coffee. I don't know why, I just said to Carla, I don't know why I buy Costa coffee. I know why I buy it here because it's the only place to go and get a coffee. And it was shite. Next time I go to the McDonald's drive-thru, McDonald's do okay coffee. Almost every time that we meet here, I meet Caroline and she's got a coffee and she's complaining about it. Because she doesn't like the Costa coffee. Why do you keep buying the Costa coffee? This is literally the only place I ever get a Costa coffee.
I will forbid you next time. Surely there's a Subway there. Did we discuss whether they do
I don't think they had a coffee machine in the Subway. Because we went in there once and had a Diet Coke, didn't we? And I feel like they might do, to be fair.
McDonald's coffee.
There was a big queue in the Subway as well. There was less of one in Costa. But...
McDonald's coffee next time, Caroline.
Yeah, sure, you can go to the actual drive-thru, you say. It depends how early I am. If I'm only 5 minutes early, I won't go and get one, but, you know.
Caroline looks very young and summery and fresh in today's outfit.
And quite gutty as well.
No, you don't. You look lovely.
Yeah, but I'm sitting down now. I look better when I'm standing up.
I look better behind a closed door. What can I tell you? Right. Let's go in the cancer research and...
Are we going to transfer these sacks?
Yes, yeah. The boot
done.
is full of sacks for Caroline. You can't see them. Anthony packed the boot and he managed to get it so I could see out the back window.
What a little star
Whack window. Out of the whack window.
Whatever.
Out of the whack window.
I don't know why I'm doing that because he doesn't watch.
He's been very useful and helpful and not difficult to live with recently. Don't know, perhaps he's been alien body snatched. We've come to the pub in Caroline's car And as we pulled into the car park, she said, oh, which car parking space shall I have? I like this one. And I was like, which one? You're in several. She was like, I am not. Opened the door, looked at it, and went, oh, I am. We're in one now. We've decided one is enough.
It is the right pub.
It is the right
they
pub.
went, no,
oh, yeah, well, different
about,
vlog,
that
yeah.
was my vlog.
Yeah, we just said on Caroline's vlog that we came to a pub just after lockdown, or maybe even just when lockdown restrictions were being lifted and you were allowed to socialise outside.
I'm just opening the window, the door.
Yeah, and we came to a pub somewhere in Bridgewater that day, and
Yes.
we had a nice time. And we're a bit sicker than when we usually go to, because the standards dropped a bit over time, hasn't it?
Yeah,
the
it's
food's
very...
dropped, and
But this one you can sit outside of the garden. The one
Yeah.
we usually go to is in
the
town,
table
so
was
this is
filthy,
nice.
and the one we went to last time, the table was like,
And the
like
food's
actually
very
like,
variable. I mean, it's only microwave
Not-
type food, isn't it?
not just they hadn't cleaned the table, like it was like they hadn't ever cleaned the table.
Oh my God, the underneath the table, we had that wet wipe, didn't we? I think that might have been in your vlog, actually.
Yeah, quite possibly, yeah. So we're at the
Oh.
Quantock in Bridgewater, and we're going to sit in the garden and have lunch and be ladies. What lunch?
Yeah.
We are sitting out in the sun at the Quantock. It is glorious. Caroline's
It's
soaking,
glorious.
so I'm not pointing at you. Caroline's soaking up the rose. And look at and Caroline's dinner, which you're probably not going to eat most of, are you? Because it was 3 plates for something or other.
I ordered the corn. What do you call that? Not
Corn on the
corn, it's
cob?
corn off the cob, actually. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Corn ribs, I think they call it. And the nachos. And then the lady told me it was 3 small plates for only £2 more. So I felt obliged to order the chicken strips,
Yeah.
which I wasn't going to order. But here we are.
Here we are. And I've got a carvery bap with beef dripping roasties and a jug of gravy. Quite why I went and got mayonnaise for that, I don't know, because I'm not going to want mayonnaise with gravy, that's weird. If you are a mayonnaise with gravy person, A, I'm sorry if I've offended you, and B, explain yourself. Caroline's just drawn my attention to the glorious hanging baskets, which are absolutely as dead as dodos.
They remind me how I feel by the end of a week of work.
I guess that if they have one of those firms that come in and change the baskets, they haven't been. Or I don't know, maybe somebody's supposed to water them and hasn't bothered. The one in the shade is coping a bit better, yeah.
Well, I don't think it's shade related because we've hardly had any sun, have
Yeah.
we?
Yeah, those two over there are dead as well. We've just done such a complicated getting me back to my car because the car park is 3 hours maximum, no return. We think it's no return within 3 hours, and we thought if Caroline went back in, she might get stung for a fine. So we've done a very complicated, where shall we drop you? And I'm not that
Because
far
I
from my
was here
car.
longer than you, so I would have been back in. It would be
Yeah.
over 3 hours now.
Yeah, but there's a gap there look, that I can walk through. Where that man is standing right now,
Yeah.
there's a gap behind him that I can nip through.
And there's a
so-
zebra crossing for you to get across
yeah.
the road.
See,
so
she thinks
that's
of my
good.
safety. She thinks of my safety. We had a nice lunch, didn't we?
We did. It was really nice sitting outside, actually. It was a good.
Yeah.
We
It's a nice
decided
pub.
not to go to the
Cornhill. Oh well,
in
yeah, I
town.
see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. We've not done any shopping.
Well, we went to the cancer research.
Yeah,
shop,
but we've decided not to do the charity shop. They've been meh the last few times.
Yeah,
and
they
Caroline,
have, to
funnily
be
enough, doesn't really need any stock, and I definitely don't.
It's true.
So, say goodbye to Caroline vlog. Oh, I burnt my nose
You have.
in the sun. I'm home. I'm in the loft picking orders. I've just realised that I had the car windows open. My hair looks like a bird's nest. But it was flipping hot. It's 21 degrees according to the car, and I never know if the car tells the truth or not. But it's warm anyway. Right, I've sold this mug for starters. Sold this mug up here for moving honours. Is that what you have after starters? Mains, I suppose. I've sold this mug over here. That's 3 mugs so far. And then I've got to find some plates and some soft toys. And some salt and pepper pots. And I can't remember the rest, and I'll have to look on the phone and you're it. So I'll probably have to say goodbye to you. Bye-bye. It is absolutely melting in the loft. I am dying. So hot up there. And I did burn my nose. Look, today when I was out with Caroline, look at my little red nose. Right. I've got parcels to do and zero energy with which to do them, but it's too warm to take the dogs out at the moment, so I may as well get on with them while I'm waiting. Right, I've done most of them. Not that big white one. That big white one is my parcel that's just been delivered. But most of the rest are done. I've got 3 breakable mugs that need to go and 3 plates here that I need to take downstairs and give a bit of a scrub to. But this is my parcel. Let me see what I've got. I know what I've got, obviously. Oh. I've got new pyjamas. They popped up on my screen the other day when I was feeling sorry for myself. And I had a pair of pyjamas from Simply Be before in the Pretty Secrets range. And I had them for years. I had pyjamas and nightie. Funnily enough, Lainey's got the same nightie. I've seen her wearing it. And I had them for years and years and years, and I don't know what happened to it in the end, but I don't have it anymore. This is more loungewear than pyjamas, though. This is quite thick. This would be no good for tonight. I'll be absolutely melting. Yeah, loungewear rather than pyjamas. Don't know if I was expecting that. Certainly not going to be any good for the temperature we've got today. Look at that, I will absolutely melt. Nice though, isn't it? Won't be wearing it tonight. I need to take the dogs out, but it's still a bit too warm. Shall I? I'll give it another 10 minutes or so, I think. Evening dog walk, completed it, mate. Bella's done the whole thing on the extendable lead after her behaviour the other night. So, yeah, the other guys have been off. But Bella stayed on the lead because some days I'm not in the mood for her, whatever. One of you said in the comments, Bella just breaks my heart. Yeah, she breaks mine regularly, but maybe not in the same way. So, yeah. She's had a slightly less than satisfying walk because she's been on the extendable lead. But that'll learn you, won't it? That's an Anthonyism, that one. That'll learn you. We do know it means you're supposed to say that'll teach you. But it's an Anthonyism, that'll learn them. We learn them good. Molly, come. Good girl. Ted, you walked through your lead, mate. There we go, good lad. Never met such a dog for tying himself up in his lead. Hello, it's a dog climbing up my arm. It's 5:10. I've just got home from work on Tuesday and 2 small Temu parcels. I told you they're sending things in dribs and drabs. This is 2 tiny parcels from a previous order. Let me prop you up. That's a terrible place to prop you because the window's behind me. I don't even know what's in these. But things arriving in bits and bobs, 1s and 2s, and I'm not sure why. This is a car air freshener. And it's a little gonky thing in a little beanie. Isn't it? I think it's the cutest thing I've ever seen, I have to say. It's got a little clip, so that bit goes on there. Have I got it the right way up? That slides on there, and then it goes into your vent on the car. And I don't know what this is. It says Platinum Shower Air Freshener for Car. I don't know where that bit goes. How odd. Platinum shower doesn't sound like anything you want, does it? It's got a little thing in it. I guess that goes somewhere in him. I don't know where. Oh, there's a little slot here. Can you see that slot? I don't know if it's okay to touch that. It's wet. Do you think it's safe to touch? I guess so. If my hand falls off, we'll know it's not. So that slot's in the back of there like that. There's another one in the packet, so I guess I can just seal that up for another time. And then it'll go on the vent in the car. And it's the cutest thing ever. I'll take it out in a minute and put it in the car. Put that back in there and seal that back up. And this is something else that is flat and small. Hang on. Oh, nails. Press on nails. I just thought they were really nice design. That. Sorry. Got a bit of plastic in my mouth off the bag. Lovely design. I never wear press on nails. And they'll probably come off, and I probably won't get on with them very well at all. And I don't know if they're... I wonder if they're self-sticky. Is self-sticky a word? Self-adhesive. They come with a tiny nail file and a little cuticle pusher. And sticky tabs. There we go. I might have a go at those later. Keep trying to have nicer nails, but look, I've just got... They snap all the time for starters. That's it. That's my two tiny Temu packages for today. Let's go and put this in the car. Isn't he cute? I moved him up. He looks better there. I walked through to the kitchen to wash my hands in case that stuff was going to take my skin off, and glanced out in the garden where scenes of great relaxation are taking place. Hello there. Mightily relaxed you do look.
I am mightily relaxed.
I'm going to get changed and come and join you. Just relaxed on my sun lounger. This is everything I had in mind, honestly. Molly, it's a bit warm. got one on. See if I can do the rest. Well, I got them on. How long they're going to stay on, I don't know. Some of them feel more secure than others. Some of them feel stronger than others. But they're on. Some of them don't feel like they're the right size, to be honest. That one feels wrong. But they're on. Probably I'll wake up in the morning and they'll all be disappeared and I'll find them all in the bed. Probably. Good night. Good morning on Wednesday. It is 7:39 a.m. and here is a nail update. Did they stay on? Yes. Are they on now? No. Why aren't they on now? Because at 4:15 this morning, my fingertips were hurting so badly that I had to take them off. How weird is that? I don't know. I don't understand why. The nails are slightly curved. And my natural nail bed is quite flat. So I don't know if you can see that the ends of my fingers are not very curved. And I don't know if where the adhesive's quite strong, it felt as though somebody was lifting my natural nails. And I don't know if the curve of the false nail and the strong adhesive was almost feeling as though it was lifting my natural nail off the nail bed to match the curve of the nail. Does that make any sense? They hurt so badly. This finger still hurts. I took them off at nearly 4 hours ago. This finger still really, really hurts, as though I've pulled the nail upwards. You know, if you catch a nail and you nearly lift it off the nail bed and it hurts like fury and it feels bruised for ages afterwards. That's how they feel. This one is worse than the rest. But all the rest still feel quite tender and sensitive and bruised. And it was such an odd thing. Like I said, 4 o'clock this morning, I woke up and I'd woken up a couple of times in the night thinking my fingers hurt. But at 4 o'clock, it was like, this is not just discomfort now, this is real pain. And I had to get the orange stick cuticle remover thing and lift them and take them off. And they feel better now than they did then. So what a peculiar situation, what a peculiar experience. I've had acrylic nails many times in my life, never experienced that with acrylic nails. I don't think it was a reaction to the nails, I think it was the strength of the glue trying to lift my nail bed to match the curvature of the plastic nail. That's all I can think of. So yes, I won't be spending a day with pretty nails today because the pain isn't worth it. Anyway, it is Wednesday and I'm off to Mum's today. I've got to... What have I got to do first? Oh, I've got to do a couple of parcels to take with me when I leave the house. And then I'm off to Mum's in a bit. Having discovered when I got dressed this morning that I definitely need my summer clothes, I've had to pop to the unit unexpectedly to pick them up because I have nothing suitable for this weather. Just this t-shirt, and this is already too warm. I have collected my mother and we have come again to the Fox and Goose where we came before because we haven't got any dogs with us today. I didn't bring Molly today because Mum needs to do shopping and it's too hot for Molly to sit in the car while we do that. So we've got no dogs and that gives us a bit more freedom out where we go for lunch. So here we are. What do you fancy for lunch? You got anything in mind?
No, nothing.
Ham, egg and chips. I bet you any money she has ham, egg and chips. She can't hear me saying this, so it'd be interesting to see if I'm right, but I bet it'd be ham, egg and chips. I was wrong, look, they didn't have ham, egg and chips on the menu. She's got sausage and mash. And I've got loaded fries and there's far too much there.
You already told.
I placed a bet with my vlog that you would have ham, egg and chips. And it isn't on the menu, so you couldn't have it. But you would have done if it was there.
No, probably not.
No, you reckon?
No, I only have ham, egg and chips because I don't know what else to have when we go to Spoons. But,
well, there we go. I've got loaded fries and that's far too big a portion. I'm not going to manage it. I am beaten. I am completely beaten. We've come out to sit on the veranda and there's a very, very nice view. You can see across to the reservoir. And there's a whole beer garden area down there that I didn't know about. So we're just discussing whether maybe the dogs will be allowed in the garden because they don't have dogs in the pub, which is fair enough. So we're going to ask them and then we'll know for next time. Look at this, look. Managed to get my mother's fridge looking halfway to respectable. There's actual food in there for a change. I mean, she won't run out of milk anytime soon. Today's the 30th of April. The 30th of April today. And yet if I throw that away, she'd be like, no, why'd you throw that away? Pigging out. I've got a Calippo on the basis that I already feel like I overate at lunchtime. Despite eating about a third of the meal, I feel like I overate. I went up to 7.5 on my Manjaro yesterday. I'm going to do another follow-up video about it. And I can tell you, the suppression works on 7.5 for me so far, at least. So yeah, I figured this, because there's no bulk to it, it's frozen liquid, isn't it? So it should refresh me and drip around the edges rather than sit in and be bulk, theoretically. I am on my way round to the bower, which has a gardeny pubby bit round the back. And I will be meeting up with the rest of the fam very shortly. They're out meeting up with Chris and Julia so that babies can have a walk with them. Because as I've told you before, when we go on holiday in a couple of weeks' time, the babies are going for a little holiday to Chris and Julia's. And I've just finished filming a video and I thought I'd walk around and meet them. And we can sit out and have a drink. However, I underestimated how tired my legs would be as always.
I'll send him with his comb, because if he does get wet and needs bathing, it's to comb through. But we've got, you know, those little small caps. Yeah.
I am home from work. It is, I don't know, 5:30, maybe? 5:20. I don't know why I keep telling you the time like you care. Got a little bowl of lemon sorbet and a Temu parcel. I'm going to eat my sorbet and I'll be back to show you what I've got from Temu. And you'll be like, what, again? And I'm, yes, again. So, you may be thinking, why has she got another Temu order? And to be fair, I'm also wondering that.
You would not be alone.
Not sure what has happened, why I've got quite so much Temu stuff arriving. I'm sure it's stuff I've ordered, but I think I ordered one big lot and I think it's just arrived in several batches. Hang on, I can't get into it. Natalie is here, but she can't be on camera because she's in her work uniform. And it's against their policy. So... Oh, is that really all? I think this might just be me. No, there's more than one thing in here, surely. There's not much. So bubble wrap. Why did I get bubble wrap? I think it was free. The bubble wrap was free. I had one of those things on TV where it said I could have X number of free gifts. And so one of the free gifts I selected was some bubble wrap because I can never have too much bubble wrap, right? There is other stuff in this bag. That was going to be such a dull video. This is a cleaning spongy glove thing for the car. I saw Caroline get one of these on one of her Temu orders and I was like, I'll have one of them too.
Oh, it's got fingers in it.
It's got fingers. Well, they're mine. I've just put them in.
You know what I mean.
Finger holes. It's got finger holes in it. It's quite nice, but it smells of fish. Doesn't it smell of fish? I think it's the fake fur. I think it's whatever process they use on fake fur, but it does smell like fish. I wish you could see Nat's fish.
Why did I do it?
I don't know. I said it smells of fish, and you picked it up and sniffed it.
Sniff it
So
again.
at that point, you
Sniff
got
it
at least. I at least wasn't expecting it. No, you thought you would go again. You still did it. I also ordered a fake thing. Now I have a thing about not ordering fake things. Usually, I don't like to order what people call dupes or copies because I feel like people should go out and do their own homework. But I wanted to see how good it actually was. And so I succumbed to my own curiosity and ordered a fake Cath Kidston zipper wallet. And it's really good, actually. I mean, if you were a real big Cath Kidston fan, I think you'd know that it wasn't genuine because it's slightly misshapen. It's not quite square. The zip isn't perfect. But, and the lining is not. If you opened that, you'd go, that's not genuine. Because the lining is just a pink polyester or whatever. But apart from that, the design is spot on and the logo is spot on. So it's a worryingly good fake. I just think you wouldn't get away with quite making people believe it because of the inside lining. But even the little tag's got Cath Kidston on it. So that was more a curiosity thing for me really, to see how good they actually are. This is my replacement top because the first top I ordered, I think I showed you it in a haul a couple of weeks ago. I ordered a top and it was one shoulder. I don't think I showed you me trying it on. When I tried it on, I didn't like how it hung. But they did the same design of top. For some reason, it's in 2 bags. It's a good job I reused the bag, isn't it? They did the same design of a top in a double shoulder. proper t-shirt style. So I ordered it in a proper t-shirt style. Quite like that. Don't think I can wear it on a cruise ship though.
Does that one smell like fish?
This does not smell like fish. I ordered us another pack of these because we really do like these. They're very useful. They are little individual food covers. We use them. Quite often Molly doesn't eat her breakfast. She's not a very breakfast dog, but when the dogs get fed, they all get fed together. And Molly's quite often gets picked up and covered and left for later. And they're like little hairnets. They're not actually big enough to be a hairnet, are they? I think we tried them and discovered they didn't fit.
It's because I came down with a shower cap on and you were like, have you just taken it out of the kitchen cupboard?
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, we do like those.
No, sir.
They're very useful. What else have I got? Am I just messing it? Yes, my hair looks splendid now. I've got another little shopping bag. I love these foldable shopping bags. They are
I love you having them.
really useful. And yeah, everybody else loves me having them too because nobody else ever carries one. Neither Tammy nor Natalie ever remember to carry a reusable shopping bag.
What do you expect from them?
So I ordered newer of these and they're quite nice capacity-wise. This is the same shape as the yellow bee one that I bought and it's a lovely capacity. And this has an almost Kath Kidston-esque print on it again. It's got dogs on it, although this dog is, I think that must have been 2 dogs originally. Whenever they copied this design from somewhere, that must have been 2 dogs, because that dog now looks more like a polar bear. Yeah, so another reusable shopping bag. I think this was a free gift. It was this thing where if you spent X amount, you could choose X number of free gifts, and the more you chose, the more they kept offering you. This is a roll of fragile stickers, and I thought they were quite funny, so they've got, I'm fragile, thank you. And bloke it, what are you laughing about?
That's all you walking around with one on when you're having a bad day.
Handle with care, thank you. Handle with care, I'm fragile, thank you. This one just says thank you. The one with the dog on it just says thank you. So, yeah, I ordered those. I ordered this and now it's arrived. It isn't going to be for what I wanted it for because it's massive. I ordered this to take my Manjaro pen on holiday in. And it's about the size of a cruise ship all on its own. Look at the size of it. It's also very dented. It's arrived quite crushed, so I'm not impressed with that. Can you see that? Yeah, look at that crush mark.
That is large.
It's huge. Look how fat it is. It's like a massive pencil case. That is not suitable for my purpose. Not impressed.
Do you know what you could put in that though? The wires.
Cables, I suppose. Yeah,
Like a pouch
but I
of
don't like
wires.
that. I don't like that crease mark that's arrived on it. I'm not impressed with that. I shall be raising that with Temu. I got a pack of, I think these are little thank you cards. They are thank you cards. Holographic design thank you cards, just says thank you on it. I quite often, if one of you guys buys something off me from the Monday haul video, sometimes one of you guys buy something, I usually like to put a little card to say thank you. So, a little roll of thank you stickers as well, in very pretty pastel colours with gold foil lettering. Are we nearly there? I think we're nearly there. What are you? Who knows? Oh, it's a tagging gun. Now, one of you guys said in the comment section that you'd got a little simple stitcher that would put one stitch in things. And so I thought I'd ordered one of those, but now this looks more like a Kimball gun. Yeah, these are like Kimball tags. This is not a single stitch, look. They're very small Kimball tags, but even so. Yeah, it's a tagging gun. So not what I thought I'd ordered again. We're doing well, aren't we? I should have done a what I ordered versus what I got. Yes, it's a little tagging gun with needles and the little Kimball tag things. They are smaller than ones I've seen used in retail stores. They haven't got a massive end on them, so maybe they will work. But yeah, sometimes you get like a blouse or something and it gapes a bit at the top and you think if I could just put one quick stitch in there, that's what I thought I could do. Right, we've got to go Home Bargains, you said, didn't you? Natalie's taking me to Home Bargains. I'd just like to
Am I
put it out
driving?
there. No, you're not. I'm
Oh.
driving.
Why?
I've got a bit of fluff on my head. I'd like to put it out there that I'm being taken to Home Bargains against my will, and if I accidentally spend £30, it's not my own fault. We're in Bargains and I have not yet spent £30. However, we are only in aisle 2, so you know, there's still time. Has Natalie spent £30?
No, not yet.
I spent less than a tenner in Home Bargains, which is nothing short of a miracle. Outside Farm Foods now. Natalie is in, my fringe needs cutting again already. Natalie's in Farm Foods buying dog food and soup. Soup for me, dog food for her. And I came out because I was suddenly so wiped out that I was like, if I don't go sit down, I'm going to fall down. I think it's the weather. It's very heavy weather and it's gone very, very overcast as if it's threatening to be a storm. But according to the forecast, there's not meant to be any rain. So So it's just this very heavy cloud cover, makes you feel oppressed, I guess. Oppressive feeling weather, does that make sense? I've got to go home, I've got a couple of parcels to do. I think I'm going to try and have an early night. Not that any of my nights are particularly late nights. I'm going to try and have an early night. Are you ready for my enormous Home Bargains haul? It was a 6-pack of dog food, which is downstairs in the kitchen. It was a little thing of washing machine cleaner, also downstairs in the kitchen. It was a pack of makeup wipes. It was a pack of swing bin liners, which are for the office bin. And it was a pack of Mentos mint chews, they call them. They're quite hard. They call them chews, but they're quite hard. But I get very dry mouth, and so every now and again I have a mint. That's all I bought. That's all she wrote in Home Bargains. I'm quite impressed with myself. I am having an early night. It's annoying because I've got like the world of stuff that needs doing over there, and I don't have it. I don't have the bandwidth, as they say, to deal with that. I don't have it. I'm so tired. But if I go to sleep really early, I'll wake up nice and early tomorrow. Maybe I can get some stuff done before work. I would like to get parcels done in the morning and maybe crack on with a bit of listing before I go to work. But I have to get up when I wake up. For that to happen, I have to get up when I wake up and not pick up my phone, because that's the worst thing. I pick up my phone, I start scrolling, and before you know it, 2 hours have passed and I've done nothing. So yeah, that's my plan, is have an early night and get up in the morning and get some of that done. I will see you tomorrow. I did think I was going to bed, but Tammy's unpacked her Temu parcel, and in her Temu parcel are backpacks for the dogs to wear with their names on for their holiday, for them to pack their toys in. Teddy's quite happy about wearing his. He's prancing about in his quite happily.
Come on then.
Darcy's frozen to the spot in hers. Darcy cannot move, but yeah, they've got their names on them. These were from Temu, yeah? There's the culprit.
Mad that you put a harness on her and she dances around like
Molly looks really happy that she hasn't got one. Darcy, you're frozen?
that. Come on, Darcy.
Oh, she can walk. Oh, look how awkward she's walking.
Go on then. Go on, Darcy.
It's gone from there to there, which may not look better, but this now means it's drafted. So everything across here is now drafted. It needs to be photographed, but it's drafted, so that's a start. Right, all photographed now, ready to go in the loft. I'm not up and dressed yet, as you can see. I now need to do parcels. Obviously I'm up, I'm not dressed.
Much later.
I am home from work. I don't own shorts. I consider it a public service that I don't own shorts, and anyone who's seen my my legs will understand why I say that. But I've just chopped the bottoms off a pair of trousers because it's too damn hot for anything that isn't shorts. So apologies if the next portion of this video includes shots that nobody should be forced to look at of my legs. I am going to put this light on for starters. Ta-da! There you go. That's one thing off my to-do list done. I'm going to put up fly screen, because the flies are driving me mad. We have a fly killer in the corner room and it gets some of them, but they're not all stupid. So I'm going to put up fly screen and see if we can head them off at the pass, as it were. I realised I needed a hammer, and so I went to ask Anthony where he had seen it last. This prompted him to surge into action, because everybody knows women cannot be trusted with tools. Right, I have a stack of 5 Denby plates that I've sold, and they've all got, I don't know if you can see in this light, but they've all got cutlery marks on them. And the best cure for the cutlery marks, as I've told you guys many times before in many videos over the years, is a tip that Kath Palmer told me, which is pink stuff. So, slightly damp cloth, pink stuff, and rub like fury basically. much better. They don't look brand new, but they don't look as used as they did. And I've got 5 to do. I'm going to reward myself with a bowl of sorbet in the garden because I have to go and pack those plates into a parcel and that's not going to be fun. Oh. Cheers. 10 minutes in the garden before I get on with stuff. Right, I'm going to go and get in the shower and then I'm going to pack those plates after my shower because my hair feels horrible where I've been sweating. So yeah, shower and then pack those plates and take my old makeup off. Look at the state of that. Showered and somewhat cleaner. I had to go with this thing earlier on that Natalie bought me earlier in the week, or maybe it was last week. I thought I'd try and take a hem up on those trousers that I cut off to make shorts. But it's not intuitive to use. And the instructions are worse than useless, so a few more practice goes before I start taking hems up with it, I think. I'm trying to find somewhere to lie, Darce. Right. You right, Mol? Pyjamas. And then get this parcel done because I can't put it off much longer, can I? We've nearly run out of day. My parcel is done. And all I can say is that if it gets smashed in transit, it won't be because I didn't try when it came to labelling it, will it? Because I've certainly done my best. I need to ring my mother, sort my hair out and go to sleep because I'm certainly feeling the effects of getting started so early this morning now. Feeling it now, but I'm glad I got some stuff done this morning anyway, and I'm going to try and do the same again tomorrow. Right, ring my mother, sort my hair out and go to bed. Good night. Stuff because one of you guys saw me look at it in last week's vlog or the one before and you said it was really good, so I've got some. The jury's still out on whether it's really good or not, but I've got it. Would you like to see your garden tripod? There he is. That's what you sit on while I'm putting the washing out. Thank you. And the rest of the time he sits there. Okay, it is 20 to 9. I'm off to work. I've got to stop at the parcel shop on the way and get some lunch. Work, lunch, drop parcels off. I'm returning that pink lounge set that I got from Simply Be earlier in the week. I've decided it's silly to have that. It's not seasonal. It's not what I thought I wanted. So it's silly to keep it. So that's going back. That won't close. I've got 2 other parcels to send and I need to get a salad for my lunch. Let's go, let's go.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping. stopping you now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make a mistake. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car.
Yeah, choose something there. Nothing too expensive. They haven't got money today.
I'm home from work and another tiny Temu parcel has come. And this one looks like fun. It is one of those lip stain lipsticks. Again, I don't know why it's come on its own. All of my Temu parcels are just arriving in dribs and drabs. You go there. Okay. It has 0 instructions, unless they're on the actual packet. Shall I have a look? And it could be a terrible colour. The colour is there, look. Where's the camera? There it is. So, how to use. Wipe off application. Apply lip stain mask. Let it sit for 10 to 30 seconds. Extend the sitting time appropriately according to the thickness of the application, and then wipe it off with a damp towel or tissue paper. What do you mean extend it appropriately according to the thickness? What does that even mean? It's not words, is it? I mean, they're words, but they're not words that make sense in a sequence for me. Anyway, we'll bung it on. We'll bung it on, and the worst that can happen is I walk around with funny coloured lips. Oh well. Or my face falls off. I suppose that is a possibility that my entire mouth will fall off. Which that won't happen, it'll be fine. Oh, hey. I look like Dracula after a very good weekend. Or a very bad one, depending on your point of view. If I put it in the wrong place, will I end up with a stained face? It said 10 to 30 seconds. I feel like it's been on longer than that already. It's very sticky. I've got a wet wipe. I mean, it's a very dark shade. Presumably it's not going to look that shade on me when it's wiped off. Oh, wow. Oh, dear. Well. It's a considerably brighter shade than I would normally be. It's different, isn't it? Doesn't help that I've got very, very stained teeth. And anything red makes them look much, much worse. It's interesting. I thought it was going to peel off. Years ago, I seem to remember not necessarily having myself, but knowing about one that you painted it on and then you peeled it off. Well, it's different. It's different. It was lip stain, so you put it on and then wipe it back off again. I don't know if it's very me.
Has it been wiped? Yeah.
Yes, I've wiped it already. And this is. It was very dark when it went on. Do you want to have a go? No, I don't want to look like that, thanks.
I'm very good at putting it on and it always stains the wrong bit. So I've never been good at lip stain.
Interesting. Interesting is what it is. It has no taste. It was very sticky when it was on, but it has absolutely no taste. No flavour to it. Right. I have a very full list of stuff to get through tomorrow. And to make most of it work better, this room needs to be tidier. I've got videos to film tomorrow and stuff like that, including going to the car boot sale and all the rest of it. So I think what I'm going to do is crack on and show you the state of the room. I'm going to crack on and do as much as I can in here to get it tidied, and then I'm going to do some listing. That's my plan for my Saturday evening. It's 6:05 now. I'm just going to try and do a couple of hours in here and improve the room in general, with a view to being able to achieve better tomorrow because of what I achieved today. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So I'll come back with a progress report in a bit. Right, I've got to go get my washer. So I just had the sneezer fitted out more stiffly. I'm going to go get my washing in. I have had my dinner made for me. It is a what now?
A 2 cheese bacon and crispy chicken burger.
A 2 cheese bacon and crispy chicken burger.
Barbecue.
Barbecue? 2 cheese. Where's the barbecue in the sentence?
I don't know.
There's barbecue in there somewhere. These two have chefed. If I die, it's their fault. Whew. Right, I've just vacuumed in here, so it's looking better than it was. There's still the laundry that I've just put in for the line. That needs putting away, but there's not much of it. There's only half a basket that I put out this morning. Half of what I hung on the line this morning wasn't mine. So I need to put that away tomorrow. There's some stuff waiting to go to the unit, so that will be cleared tomorrow. I'm hoping to get up in the morning and do some listing before I go to the car boot, but we'll see what time I wake up. Last night I decided I was going to go to sleep early so that I could wake up this morning and get stuff done, and then I led her staring at the ceiling going, why aren't you asleep? Go to sleep. So tomorrow is another day, as I'm pretty sure I've said a million times before. I'm now going to ring my mother, do a spot of editing, laptop at the ready, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Car boot sale tomorrow. Good morning on Sunday. It is 7:20. I am up and dressed. I don't remember taking my makeup off last night. I must check. I don't think I did. I'm up and dressed. I've done some editing and I'm about to do some listing before leaving the house at 8 o'clock. This is my plan. I want to see how much I can achieve in the next 40 minutes. So we're working on this pile here. Let's see what I can do in 40 minutes. It's not going well. The computer is on a very much go slow, which is all you need really. It is 8 o'clock. I have this pile done. I have not made much of a dent that side. I'm not helped by the computer being on a go slow, although it did sort itself out at one point. But I've done, let me have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 drafts. 11 drafts in that time. That's not bad. I'm going to go to car boot sale now and buy more stock to add to my unlisted pile. Car boot all finished. I have filled the trolley. I did get quite a lot of clothes today, and I'm thinking that Tammy will go through them before I even think about listing them. There are a lot of jeans in Tammy's size, so quite a lot of clothes and some books and a rather nice water jug, which I think I recognise. And when I finish talking to you, I'm going to go and search it on eBay, and if it turns out to be what I think it is, I'll put the footage in. So, a good haul. It is now 9:32 and I have a lot more stuff to get through today. So, home James and don't spare the horses. I've just filmed 2 videos, and in the process of filming those 2 videos, I have created chaos. So now I have to undo the chaos, put the room back together, and then there's another video to film after that. I realise that this has been a very parcely week. I realise this. However, when I went on yesterday to do my return to send back the waffle weave pyjama loungewear thing that I decided I wasn't keeping, I may have accidentally ordered a couple of bits for holiday. And they might be good, they might not, they might have to go back, who knows? But they came on next day delivery, so I was quite impressed with that. I have got, are they all here? Yeah, all enclosed as well. I did have a discount code, and I did have, some of it was reduced already. So I've got a pair of linen wide leg trousers. These were $27.20. Now the problem with linen, it doesn't always fit, and linen from the catalogue especially doesn't always fit. So don't know whether they'll be any good or not, but I'll try them on in a minute. I'll try them in a minute and I'll get Nat to film and see how they look. So pair of light green linen trousers. I'm going on a holiday. You like to have some new stuff. I've got no excuse for this. no excuse whatsoever apart from the fact that I accidentally ordered some stuff in the same pattern, just a different colour, the same trousers in stone. To be fair, summer trousers I'm not overly endowed with. Summer tops, many. I got this, which is a long line overshirt, and I thought it might be okay for putting on over, you know, protect the weight tissue. You know, walking away from the pool or stuff like that. I don't know. It might look silly on. We'll find out in a minute. And then I got, having bought an overshirt, I thought I'd better have an undershirt. So I did a bit a moment ago where I said I've got plenty of tops. Well, now I've got a few more. This is a little cami top and two very ordinary. It's a pack of two. One of these things was only £9.60. What was it? It was £9.60. That white V-neck cami was only £9.60. I thought that was quite good. Two ordinary vest tops, one white and one orange, which may make me look jaundiced. Possibly will. So let me try on some bits. I'll be back. Okay, so I love the trousers. They are too long. I ordered them in a long, but they are very long. So I'll have to take them up. The top is not right. The top is too tight here and too loose here, which is often the way because I lost weight here, didn't lose it here. So it's too loose here. It absolutely gapes here. I changed into a white bra and everything because I had blue bra and it didn't. But so yeah, absolutely gapes here, but it's too tight here. So the top won't be staying, even though it was only £9.60, which is a shame. But I like the overshirt. So yeah, very pleased with the overshirt. It's quite summery, isn't it? It's quite a summery look.
I like it.
I have a similar problem here. We're too big here, which is always the way. As Natalie said, I could nip it in with a stitch to make it fit here. And then a little bit too snug here. And it's too short.
Now
I
you're going
don't
sideways, I saw it.
I don't like that hanging out. So it's too short. So that's a shame. None of the vest tops are any good. But the trousers are very good. So I will keep both pairs of the trousers. I haven't tried the stone ones on. But I'll keep both pairs of the trousers. I'll keep the long shirt. I'll send all the tops back. And this is the story of my life. I'm never going to have tops that fit because I'm
too small on top.
Stupid shape. Yeah. Yeah, if this was longer, I'd have kept it. But maybe I should have gone to Yours Clothing and picked up a couple of vest tops. Maybe. But I didn't. I have managed 31 drafts today. The computer is definitely working slow because I've hit stop on my audiobook twice and it's not stopped. Or at least maybe it stopped and started again. Let's try again. There we go. I've managed 31 drafts. I've recorded at least 3 videos today. I'm going out tonight. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. There's a large pile here. There's a slightly smaller pile here. There's stuff waiting to be photographed here. I think I'm done for the working today. I think I've done all right. Tomorrow's another day, as we keep on saying. Say hello. Hello. It's £500 for a line, £500 for 2 lines, £500 for the full house on all of the 10 main games tonight. How many £500 do we intend to win?
10. Oh no, hang on, no. How many games is there? 3.
There's 30 options, 30 chances to win £500.
That's 10 each.
Apparently we're winning all of them. Well, we came, we played. Tamsin conquered slightly.
I did.
Tamsin had a £250 win. She would have had a £500 win, but she had to share it with another winner.
How selfish was that?
So she won 250 quid, which once she split it between us makes about 80 odd quid each. And I was pitifully bad as always. And what was your excuse?
I've been bad for ages. You should have seen that coming.
We're rubbish
I
at
think
bingo.
it's 2 years since I had a win.
Yeah, you are. I'm not going to stop bringing you because you're absolutely no good at it. Although I'm also going to stop coming myself because equally I am no good at it.
So you should also stop bringing you.
Well, we thought we were driving out of the car park, but unfortunately there's somebody's, I don't know whether somebody's been knocked over, whether there's been a car accident, but there's certainly some sort of incident at the top of the ramp. I can see somebody on the floor, I can see a foil blanket, there's a crowd around them. Obviously I'm not going to film it because that's, you know, somebody else's private business.
There is an ambulance there, there's a trolley bed.
I can see something with
I was
wheels.
going to say, I thought I could just see someone in green. It might be a paramedic.
It might be a single car paramedic.
Don't know. Either way, it doesn't look like we're going anywhere because we can't get out of the car park. So, I mean, it is what it is. Somebody's having a worse day than we are, obviously. Yeah. We're not complaining, just...
With a torch was a paramedic.
Yeah, not complaining, just not going home just yet. I forgot to say, I collated the results of the favourite dessert And I genuinely did sit down and write them all on a paper, read through all the comments and wrote them all on a piece of paper. Cheesecake. Cheesecake is apparently your favourite dessert, but it only won by a close margin over tiramisu. Tiramisu was a strong contender. Basically, people had to say in the comments what their favourite dessert was, and we had a wide range. We had some spotted dick, we had quite a lot of apple pie, some crumbles, quite a lot of fruit crumbles, fair amount of ice cream. Nobody said school cake and custard.
Tiramisu is nasty.
But then I don't know if other countries, if they know what we mean by school cake. So if you're a viewer from another country, you might call it sprinkle sponge or just iced sponge. Essentially, when we were at school in the UK, they used to make a big tray of sponge cake and then put white glacé icing over the top and coloured sprinkles. And cut you a slab off of that and serve it with custard. And it was
mint custard. Can you remember the mint custard?
yeah, mint custard came on chocolate crunch.
Yeah.
She's off into another world now. But
Never
yeah.
had mint custard at school. We had pink custard.
Yeah, so yeah, cheesecake came out on top, but only just. Tiramisu was a close second.
Cheesecake is a classic. Cheesecake is the best dessert out there, though.
Tell me now in the comments, if you would be so kind, what your favourite chocolate or candy bar, if you're in the US, what your favourite chocolate or candy bar is, please. I want to know. I need to know for the purposes of
Wanting to know.
research. Thank you for joining us for this week's waffle, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.